Well, hi there everyone, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Monster, where I am downstairs in the factory, where I have been doing things for quite a while since the last episode. You can see we have this line of very nice little auto workbenches that we were installing last time. These are all working, these are all pumping out the various things. I've also put in a second line along this side. I shall be adding more. These ones are doing things like sticks, wooden gears, ME cabling and Fluix dust, things which I tend to run out of. I'll probably get it all the way up to making the basic buses because, well, you can see just how many of those I use. But that's not for today. What are we doing today? We are going to go back upstairs and out into the beautiful sunshine, assuming that it is morning. It's probably just about to be night, isn't it? We're going to go out into the beautiful night and look at the stars. Yep, there they are. Aren't they beautiful? We're going out over here to our animal pens because that's really what we are doing. Because we have a slightly minor problem. We have escaping cows. Which is annoying. I don't know exactly how they are escaping. They must just be pushing through these fences somehow. So we are going to have to sort that. One has never actually gone that way, so maybe that would work, a double high fence. We shall find out. We also need to do something else because way over there by our front door are our sheep. And they need to be over here as well because they need shearing and stuff like that. They will go over in that corner, I think. So the question is, how are we going to move them? The traditional way would be, of course, in fact, let's just go and quickly put in a pen for these sheep. I think it can probably go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the traditional way would, of course, hello cow. You're going to be mooing at me lots, aren't you? Oh, cow. The traditional way, I shall attempt this for the third time to say, would be to get some wheat, which I do happen to have in my hands, and just drag them about. That's how I have done it in the past. But now that we are this advanced, that's going to go right in the middle of that light. How annoying. I'll have to move the light about off camera, I guess, because that just looks silly. Do I really need? Let's just give them a single height one and see if they escape. We now have far more in the way of clever little machines and things, so we can do a little bit better than just running around with wheat. So let's go back to the factory and make something. What we can use is something called a safari net. Here are the safari nets. They come from Mine Factory Reloaded because all of the easiest to use machines do. There is the reusable one and the single-use one. The single-use one is a mystery. The reusable one just isn't really anything. Now, the reusable one is obviously the best because you can use it more than once. However, it requires a ghast tier. That's going to require another trip to the Nether, which we're not going to do just at the minute. We are going to get ourselves much better armed and armoured for that sometime in the near future, and really take it to the Nether, third time lucky. But for now, we are going to make the single-use ones. The single-use ones are a lot easier. They are string, a piece of leather, and some sort of slime ball, which fortunately for us means if it tips over, we can use the ball of glue, which we have quite a lot of. We used to make those from running rubber wood through a sawmill. And we should still have a few. We have 14 balls of glue. So we should be able to just quickly... Really? No leather? No leather at all? I was just there. Right, zoom back over here and hope there is leather. Because it would be very embarrassing if there wasn't. There's 28 leathers. Let's take the shortcut. So we have got a couple of cows and several sheep. So here are the single-use safari nets. So 2 cows. I think we have about 5, 6, 7 sheep. So that should be enough to give us a few spare. It's really annoying that these things do not stack. But say la vie. Let's hop over here and grab our cow. Is our cow being bothered by Ocelot? That's a creeper. Get off my cow. My cow, that creeper looks very... What is that creeper doing to that cow? I'm leaving it just for a minute. So right click on your cow with your safari net and your cow goes into your safari net. You can see there is a cow in it. Hop over here and right click it down and there it is wherever you want it. Another one's popped into my inventory because my inventory is auto sorting. Now creeper. Thank you very much. Now, are these ocelots actually bothering these cows? It doesn't look like they are. Obviously, they really annoy the chickens. They annoy them because they eat the chickens. But they seem to be okay with the cows. Can I not do it whilst jumping? Apparently not. Okay, let's also, whilst we are here, pop over here and pop some wheat into this so we can breed some up. Let's put another line of block placement. I do not have it. Wow. Another line on top of this to see if that will stop them getting out. Is that the cow I hit a couple of episodes ago? I hope so. Ooh, what have I hit? There we go. So they are like that. Now thoroughly penned in. So we now have this pen over here. This is the pen for the sheep. Why are we keeping sheep? Well, you don't get food from sheep. Obviously, what you get from sheep is wool. So we now need a machine which is going to get wool for us. Do we have one? Of course we have one. Of course I am quite starving to death. Do we have any food in here? We must have... Ooh, what might we have actually? Shall we actually start making use of this beef? Let's cook up some beef. It's a shame just to have it sat in there, I think. Hello, zombie. You are probably on my roof. I will have to put Tesla coils in my roof or something like that. Back to Mine Factory Reloaded. There is a machine which will shear sheep for us because there is a machine to do everything. That machine would be the Rancher. The Rancher is quite a simple machine. It has shears, tin, redstone reception coil, machine frame, fluid duct and plastic sheets. Are we missing any of those? Okay, we do not have any fluid ducts, which surprises me. But we can quickly make up some of those. We also do not have any shears. Shears are so easy. They are just a pair of iron ingots, of course. We have all made those. So we can now make up our Rancher. We need to connect that up actually to the supply, so we need some conduit. I'm running hardened conduit over there, 28 pieces. Should just about be enough. Should be. I might just quickly make up some more just while my beef is cooking off. And the other thing which I shall probably actually get is... I can probably make that, can I? Whoa, we're out of Invar. Wow. I did not know that at all. Are we also out of Invar Blend? We probably are. Okay, we're out of absolutely everything. I have no idea. So 28 will just have to do. There is our stakes. Now the other thing which I need is of course a way to get things back into my system. That way is of course an ender chest. Do we have one spare? We do not have one spare. Just our good old standard inputs chest. I'm going to make up a couple actually just in case. Is there a button? Please somebody tell me if there's a button which is making my inventory auto-sort. I know something like R does, but I'm not pressing anything. It's just auto-sorting when I enter my inventory, and it's getting really, really old, really, really fast. Right, obviously our machine wants to go in there. I shall knock through a door into this here and see what it looks like back here. It's a bit of a mess, but not too bad. Shoddy building work by those builders I hired, obviously. So in here goes our rancher, facing the wrong way. Now I also obviously need to run the cabling. The cabling should just be over here somewhere. It will be way over here because this is where it probably stops. Oh no, it goes all the way through to this machine here, which will be much better. So yeah, run it out the middle because I'm probably going to build something in the middle. You guys get to see the excitement of another cable being laid. Isn't it exciting? Hit the like if you think a cable being laid is exciting. There is our rancher. There is where it's going in. There is our cable. I'm going to start by getting stuck in the block just to make sure that this is hardened. Yep, it is. Thank you. So, hardened energy conduit running along here. Under there. Under... I wish I could hit any of the right buttons. Under here, under there. Back along here. Under there, via there, past that, round the thingamy, and we are in. So this thing should now have power. There you go, it has power. That is an internal storage for things like milk. You could put cows in here and milk them. But what we obviously want it to do is simply output out the back, and the thing we want it to output to is an ender chest. Although it might actually be nice if we just test its working with a normal chest, something which I'm sure that we do not have on us. So let's go out, grab ourselves a normal chest. That would be something really handy actually, wouldn't it, to have in our building bag, normal chests. I might alter it so that this bag contains them. It doesn't at the minute, does it? No, it contains everything else. Fill in holes. Right, let us go get sheep and an ender chest. Ender chest, a normal chest. Right, chest. An iron chest, that's fine. Run over here and grab our sheep. Then we can finally get rid of these pens, although I'm not sure exactly what I want to put here. Maybe a garden or something. Hello, noisy sheep. Right, sheep 1. Has it turned pink because it has a sheep in? That's pretty cool. Sheep. I will take all of them. Sheep. Mare. Yep, nice to see you too. Sheep. And finally, that was just the right number, which was obviously completely planned. Sheep. So whilst we are here, let's actually just nip back in here. and grab the other thing which would probably be really useful, which would be dyes. So we want probably white, blue, red, yellow. I don't know how many I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the ones we've got, so that's 4. A green one would actually probably be pretty useful, probably more useful than yellow. Let's have a green sheep. Because, as we all well know, once you have dyed a sheep, it stays that colour forever. Right, sheep. Hello, sheep. Chuck that sheep on the ground. Hello, sheep. So my thought is that a white sheep, you see my inventory is auto-sorting for no reason. They've both been sheared. That's good. It's been chucked out the back in that case. Do the tree dyes not work on sheep? I bet they don't, do they? Yep, they were chucked straight out the back. There are my brown wools. So if I pop this on the back, it doesn't actually have a hole, but we shall see if it does work. Ooh, glitch, glitch, glitch. I could really well use having a block or two down there. Right, I'm actually going to pull this out a second. Just so that I can test whether I can colour sheep with tree dyes. Because if I can't, that would be very, very annoying. Sheep and sheep. We've got lots of brown ones, so can I attack you with a white piece of dye? No. So how about a bit of bone meal? Doors. This is why I never use them. Yep, so you need the proper dyes. So let's quickly grab some proper dyes. I suppose that makes sense. I'm sure that it's really difficult to make the mods alter something like that. It's easy to alter recipes. So we need some lapis for a blue sheep. And we need some cactus green, actually, don't we? I bet we haven't even seen a cactus yet, have we? So how about, do we have any red? Rose, isn't it? We have some roses, so we can have a red sheep. And I bet we even have some dandelions. We don't. Well, that's going to be that then. We will have lots of brown ones. We will just have to dye the wool afterwards. But we can have a blue sheep. One of those... Oh, hang on. One of those is the brown sheep. So we have a spare black sheep. And another spare brown sheep. So you can be blue sheep. And one of you... What have we got? We've got a pair of black sheep, so you can be a red sheep. So put the rancher back in. Twizzle it around. And now it should start automatically shearing these here sheep. There it goes, shearing all the sheep. And the red one, please. There we go. It should have automatically put it all in here, which it has, which is absolutely fine. Which means that we can take you out and pop in our ender chest. So now everything is getting automatically... I've lost some of those, haven't I? These take ages to mine. Automatically put into the ME system. Along with all of these, which I don't really need at the minute. Okay, let's just quickly finish off by heading over down here. Where are we going? We're going down into this part of the farm. I've got a long strip of farm right across the middle of this castle, haven't I? So let's have a look down here where we have all of this stuff. Obviously none of this stuff is actually coming into my... How are strawberries in there? This doesn't grow strawberries. Okay, I'm confused. It also has a load of wheat and whatever has ended up in here. A lot of essence dust, actually, that's good. And a lot of blaze essence as well. Now, obviously, another good thing to do would be to pipe this stuff up into the factory and use... That looks quite imposing from this angle, doesn't it? And then use those auto work tables in order to actually automatically convert some of these things, especially like the nether essence, up into the nether quartz, which is all that I'm really using it for. The blaze essence into blaze rods and the glowstone essence into glowstone. These ones I'll probably keep as our because I'm using them for things like clay and other things. So that will be what I'm using this ender chest for, but because it isn't very exciting, to be honest, it will be something which I'm going to do off camera between episodes. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this episode, guys, and I very much hope to see you again next time. Thank you and goodbye.